All right, welcome back, everybody, to another Dokkan win. Thank you, Miles, for interrupting. We ruined the special surprise. All right, before you guys go on, before you two say anything, Will and Dale, if you guys are hearing this, thank you so much for doing that tier list. That took a lot out of all of us, so I'll let them take a break off, so I had to pull on some of our other guys. Virus, say hi, because you're nice and polite. Say hi, Virus.
Hello, peoples.
You know Virus from the Dokkan what, so that's why I had him. He's probably right hand man, if I'm being honest. No offense to Miles.
Wow.
Say hi, Miles.
I don't care. By the way, hello, people.
All right. So today we're going to talk about something that's very, I wouldn't say brand new, but technically is because we're always getting new of these. The best thing that this game has ever done has been an EZA for any sort of unit. EZA was probably the best thing this game has done. Better than LRs, better than Battlefields, but Ultimate Clash, better than all of those.
Thank you, Bandai, for that, by the way.
And there are a lot of units out there that got EZAs. However, today we're going to talk about units that we want to get an EZA. Starting with our honorable mention. Miles, do you have an honorable mention for us?
Yeah, I got an honorable mention. Actually, I have two honorable mentions.
Okay.
One of them, and a lot of players have this guy rainbowed already, the AGL Transforming Turles. Not the Great Ape one, the Dokkan Fest one.
Interesting.
Because I feel like even though that people have this guy rainbowed out, he's not used as much, so I feel like he should definitely get one. And another one would probably have to be the physical Android, Super Android 17 from Dragon Ball Super 17.
Okay. I see how he's going to go. Okay.
Yeah. So those are my honorable mentions.
Yeah, they could be. I could honestly... Turles, without a doubt. 17's... He's sustainable. He's not bad, but he's not good. He's sustainable is probably the best word to use.
Which 17?
He's
MVP?
like medium.
Yeah,
he's like
MVP.
50-50.
He's good, but not.
He's like 50.
He's just utility, basically, whenever I use him.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
All right, Virus, do you have an honorable mention? Or two in Miles' case.
I only had one because I was just thinking through it, and to be honest, I don't think these guys will, but it'd be cool if they did because that would start a good trend. LRTN and Chaozu.
Oh,
from World Tournament.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Because they look like they could have such a good kit if they weren't flat buffed, and maybe they just got boosted a bit. Plus, that would really help the Earthlings category with it as well.
No, absolutely. That Earthlings category is probably the second worst category in the game.
Because there's not a lot.
And plus, their best linker could be that physical TN.
Are they in Majin Buu Saga?
No, they're not. They're only in Worthy Rivals, Earthlings, Joint Forces, and World Tournament.
Oh, that's a shame. They could have been made so much better if that came down to it, and they were in the Majin Buu Saga. Like that could.
Yeah,
be
this is considered. I think this is considered the Saiyan Saga, Chien and Chaozu's.
Okay, I don't have them. As far as I know, I don't have them, and I really don't care to get them.
I pulled one of them, but I kept them as a UR. There's no way I'm getting that many World Tournament medals. I'm saving for freaking Demon King Piccolo.
I got him. It's oh god.
Yeah, World Tournament is on for JP. I'm not doing jack.
That Vegeta really isn't worth it. What I saw, he's really not worth it.
It's not. Like,
watch, he's gonna get an EZA like a year later. Not EZA, Awakening.
All the other events are worth it because they actually give you good rewards. But for World Tournament, the reward system is crap. That's all I'm gonna say.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
With chain explosive battle, the rewards are decent, but it's worth it. But with Ultimate Clash, the rewards are good. Like, you would get 12 stones if you do the first 5 stages. Like, who does not want 12 stones throughout the first 5 stages?
Yeah. Okay.
You get more than that though.
Yeah, you do. You do get more, but I'm talking about like in terms of the quantity of the rewards you're receiving.
Yeah.
All right. Am I good to go for mine, Virus, or?
Yeah. No, you're all good.
Okay. Mine is Miles, I'm gonna have to outdo you a little bit. And for being technical, there are 4, but I didn't realize there were 4 until earlier today, so I'm gonna count with 3. All of the Super Saiyan God Gokus. All of them.
All of them?
Ooh, AGL, STR, and the Int one?
And then I was also thinking technically the Tech one too, but the Tech one's still a pretty top tier unit in specific situations. But yeah.
That's why I'm kind of upset that that Godku theory from for Saiyan Day didn't happen, because that would have been such a perfect opportunity for those.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
They gave us this.
I was looking forward to seeing SCR Godku pull out damage, because he used to be one of the best.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to call this right now. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a dual Dokkan Fest of a transformation base Goku into Super Saiyan, into God Goku, versus basically another like tech form Beerus that has the Rage mode. That way we can run the Phi Beerus next to it.
Who knows? Because I believe for Japan, Golden Week is next.
Oh yeah, and there's an Instagram thread, and everyone wants World Tournament Goku and Piccolo.
Oh, that would be amazing. Piccolo from
I
DBZ
said
needs
the
more
same
love.
thing, like a lot
What about
of people,
DBZ?
when
This
I
is more
posted
Dragon
when
Ball.
I said
Yeah.
World Tournament Goku and Piccolo. I think I got like 500 likes in like 2 days.
But yeah,
He wasn't Piccolo then. He was Ma Junior or something, right?
Yeah, he was Ma Junior.
Yeah, I would love to see that, because the only good like old Piccolo from Dragon Ball we have is that SCR one that looks like he's doing the whip.
Yeah.
And basically all of them would just buff up because the strength one and the AGL one have literally the exact same passive, so it'd be fun to do. Make one of them like Realm of God support, one of them Universal Survival support, one Movie Hero support, and whatever the intelligence one is. I don't know his whole kit.
Are you talking about the LR one?
No,
Crappy one?
no, the summonable, the normal summonable one. The one that,
Yeah, I have that Int one. That was one of the first units I ever pulled, and I was like, oh man, this is such an amazing unit.
the fun fact.
I got punched, and I was like, this guy isn't amazing.
Fun fact, that's one of the very few units in the game I do not have.
Really?
Really?
I know,
I try
right?
to go to the Dokkan Fest, and I see his face, and I want to cry.
I know, right? As far as I know, no, this is the free-to-play one that I have. Yeah, I do not have him. Of all the God Gokus, of all the freaking units I have in this game, I do not have Intelligence God Goku.
Nah, and I had to awaken him, and this was before the Battle of Gods revamp that all you new players are enjoying. I had to struggle and like play 20 times just for one damn medal.
You had the struggle of getting stones from like certain stages of that event.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to you can pretty much.
I mean, I didn't complain. I still did it because
because whereas opposed to now, if they revamp the stage, you pretty much get stones for both normal and Z hard.
You also get the
It's like that one meme. That's all of us said. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah.
All right. And that is basically, that's a mention. And what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about the units we want to EZA, and hopefully these guys remembered. We're going to talk about how we would alter the unit. What leader skill, possibly passive, or any new effect we could do, if they remembered. Guys, did you remember?
Yeah.
I'm just going over it briefly, not too deep, but no. Because of course when you EZA, they're all...
I'm going over my box and see which unit that could get an EZA.
I mean, I'm looking at my number 5 already.
Same here.
Okay, so let's see here.
Miles, I thought you had this prepared.
Man, I've been busy because remember I told you I moved, right? I told you I moved.
I wrote this stuff down. Write it down.
Crap.
I didn't write it down. I just have them on tab.
Actually, no, I remembered it in my head.
Okay, who's number 5?
Okay, so number 5, this Gohan, I feel like he deserves it. The STR Ultimate Gohan.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
I feel like that a lot of people sleep on this unit, but when he first came out, he was a beast. So
because he can reach really high attack sets. It's just even with guard, he gets hit pretty hard. I mean the rhyme.
So that's my number 5. My number 4.
No.
My number 3.
Wait.
No. We only go one by one.
One by one,
Okay.
Miles. So if you never, what would you alter to this Gohan? What would you?
Well, what I would alter this Gohan is give him more defense, like a little bit more defense.
Like, how would you word his new passive?
That's what we rebuild the units. Like if you heard Will and I, whenever we had brand new awakenings,
keep his defense the same. However, after every turn, give him extra 5 to 10% defense.
So have him building up.
Have him building up, like the Gohan gets a 58% attack boost after every turn.
Okay.
But instead of attack, he gets defense, and also attack.
Yeah, I would not mind if he was a freaking defensive unit because he already stacks attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd make him a lot better.
Yeah, for the attack portion, raise his attack percentage from 120 to like 140. That's how I would want it.
What if
that'd be really cool if they did that?
What if they changed it where it's like the new ultimate, the Tech Ultimate Gohan, where it massively or greatly raises attack and defense on Super?
Oh, they would break him. Yeah. That would be kind of funny, but they'd break him.
Like, don't change his passive. Don't change his passive at all. Let me actually go look at him so I can actually... Because I have him rainbowed in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, me too. I know the highest attack that you can get him to as of now is like less than 8 million, like through Legendary Goku.
Let's see. Attack plus 120%, 30% chance to guard all attacks, defense plus 50 for all superclass allies. I could see him getting probably a 130 to attack, that maybe a 50% defense on top of his already support, and then the medium chance to guard while greatly raising attack and defense on super. You have him like that, he'll be a very good unit.
Yeah.
A busted unit, but then again, like, we all want busted.
Exactly. Yeah. And by the time
So-
this comes out, that could be the new norm, is something like that.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, Miles, where they would change his attack and leader from 130, I think it is, to 140. That would be better, because I was worried, like, what would they do with the 170s? I think they should just leave it alone.
Yeah. Okay. So for my
Virus.
No.
Oh shit! I forgot one by one. I thought.
Yeah, we're going here's the thing. We're gonna go your 5, his 5, my 5, then your 4, his 4, my 4. Like,
right.
You see what we're going?
And now we'll add input. We'll add input to what we think of the unit as we go along with it.
Okay. Go ahead, guys.
All right. My number 5. I kind of put a little mixed thought into this, but I would really love the STR Android 21 to get an easier.
Okay. I love her. I absolutely love 21.
Because she's one of the great units that whenever she's super, she heals 10%. I don't think they should change that. But because that already works well on its own, just like Tech EZA'd, he does something like that. Razor, would be one of the new Androids 160s. I would want her to have, she has Ki plus 3, attack and defense 90%, maybe bump that to 120, and attacked enemies, attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns. Maybe bump it up to 30 and 3 turns if they really wanted to. When she's transformed is where it's at. She lowers attack and defense. Maybe they can put greatly lowers attack and defense for her super. And raise this attack and defense 130 to 150. So she'd be a solid at a 150 when she's transformed instead. Recovers, let's say, 15% HP at the start of a turn instead. And disables enemy guard. I think they should give her like some sort of chance to do an additional maybe with certain amount of key spheres obtained.
I would like that. I would like that.
I would love to see that candy mechanic added onto her, since she eats candy more. Because I know like the only people that do that would be like some goat tanks, I believe. I know one goat tank does that.
The immediate thought I had as I started looking at her, what was going into my head was she already lowers enemy's attack and defense. Give her a chance to do an additional super if the enemy's in an attack or defense lower already.
That's really good.
So have her.
I didn't think about that. That would actually help.
I agree 100%.
And here's the most broken thing about it. If it's able to happen, she's going to always double super. Always.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Because you had a situation like she'll always. For those out there that don't know what I mean,
and they can't call that broken. They can't call that broken too, because LGE, you can't get all those buffs sometimes. So.
They can't.
You can lower the defense all the way.
Oh, so that might help with that.
And so for those out there that is not getting what I'm saying, she could always double super. Her super attack always lowers enemy attack and defense. So she'd use it, and then theoretically it should be able to proc off her own super attack effect, allowing her to always double super.
Yeah, people can't say that's like, oh, dumb as hell. Why would they do that? Because that's LR Goku and Frieza, basically. They literally made them able to always double super. So,
Yeah, and so with her like this, the 150 is a really good thing. It's either that or it says disables enemy guard. Also give her guard, if not the additional super, or chance to dodge or stun enemy, something like that. But 21 absolutely loves it. She's probably one of my favorite extreme strength type unit.
I would agree. With
I know she was very outshined though when she came out because 17 was obviously the better pick because she was just very squishy from the start, and her best linker is a free to play unit.
Yeah, what are you about to say, Miles?
I agree. Android 21, in my opinion, definitely. Like, she's one of those units that seriously needs a huge buff within the game.
No, absolutely.
A huge buff.
Oh, like, wow, she's on full power. I forgot they added her there.
Like, I have her, like, SA rank, SA, fully SA, but the sad part about it is I never use her. Like,
I know, right?
It's like, how long has she been out?
Since MVP 17. She's been out for, what's that, 3 years?
She came out July 31st, 2018. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, she's been out for like 3 years, and then for the past 3 years, the devs at Bandai are like, who's this unit? We don't care.
Hey, who that?
It's like, oh, I remember her. Wait, what was her name again? Who cares? To me, like, in the past 3 years, you could have given her an EZA. To me, that's just a slap in the face to the community.
It's either...
Who knows? Maybe we'll get it.
She could have either got an EZA or an actual summonable Link buddy. That's the only other thing that she truly... that would have made it great.
Like, she could.
If we had another Fighter Z collab, I hope it's an LR that like has something to do with her. Imagine like an LR 21 and 16. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be, or a 21 good.
Yeah, dude, the free to play Android 21 good. Like it's a good.
Yeah, she used to be the best supporter for Androids. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just had an idea. Okay, this is not my thing, but here's what they could do for an actual, not an LR, but have a super version of Android 21. The exact same thing, except a super version. Like, because good and 21, and good for those who haven't played Fighter Z, she can still transform into her evil demonic form, I believe.
But she's just good.
Yes.
I don't think so. I haven't seen her do that in her good. I think.
I thought I knew, or maybe I'm thinking human to pink form. I know she can do that.
No, she can go to her pink form, but she can't go to that because that form is when she ate Cell.
Couldn't she theoretically do it anyway? Just eat Cell while she's good?
I guess, unless she has Cell's consent. So, no, you cannot have my consent.
But anyway, have her do that, then you literally have her link up with the good variation of herself, have all the same links except for like big bad bosses. Other than that could be, or make her the first, because she was a villainous character, have her be the first villain, a hero unit with big bad bosses.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
That would be good.
What if they did like a tech boo with her? Like it's like her and her evil side. Like maybe depending on what conditions, it can switch up to like the good one or the evil one.
Have her be the first.
Oh man, no, we gotta save this for another time. We're going into like a whole unit.
Okay, all right. My first
Ethan,
one.
what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Miles' honorable mention. AGL Turles. Probably he is my second least favorite category lead in the game. Everyone knows his listening podcast.
I'm so mad that I rainbowed him and I have like 2 of him on my box just sitting there.
For those
it's like you ever feel the pain where it's like, let's say if you rainbow physical Vegeta, right? And then he's featured on a banner, and then you do a multi, but you hope you don't get him. Next thing you know, you pull like 2 in the same multi, and then they're just sitting there.
Okay. If I had the way I would do this, I absolutely hate Turles for a couple of reasons. same reasons I hate another unit I'm going to talk about, and everybody who's listened to the podcast knows my least favorite category lead. But Turles here, he would be the 3-key movie boss's 160 or extreme class 4-key 90% stats. I think.
Oh.
Little bit of just a little bit of an upgrade because of he is a 3-key and 50% support, but that's less. I mean, if they did it, the only other way they could do it would make him go from 50 to 120, but that's too big a buff. So I think the 4-key with 90% stats is actually more believable, more understandable for this kind of situation. His passive, I would have him as Meteor Burst, which has a 30% chance to stun enemy. I would bump up to a 50% chance to stun enemy because we have units like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta who have a high chance to stun enemy for the turn. His passive, I would keep him as the 3-key 40% support because that's still one of the best in the game because it's unconditional, no extreme, no nothing.
Yeah.
I would, however, give him the Jiren effect because he stuns enemy. Ooh. If he does a I lost my train of thought for a second. He does a critical hit on stunned enemies because his normal kit works with stunning enemies. So if he gets that additional, he'll get a crit on the stunned enemy if he stunned them in the first turn. And
yeah, I'm looking at it on the wiki. I can see the passive.
And the super class enemies attack minus 15. I'd probably add defense to it too. And other than that, that's all I do in his base form. And Turles, when he transforms, has a high chance to stun the enemy. Perfectly fine. We can leave that with that. I wouldn't say great chance, just leave high chance. But instead, he gets 130% attack and defense. It covers 50% and superclass enemies defense minus 50 at start of turn. As I would do this, I'd probably bump the 130 to 150 just for the stuff. I would have him keep the 15% HP, but I would have him be a like the LR Turles, where if you get max key, you get an additional attack.
Oh, I would like that, yeah. And it wouldn't be that hard because his links are pretty good for key and attack.
They are. And also, what
the fuck? What happened? No, I was trying to.
I'm scared.
Hold on, I'm sending it on the Discord. I was trying to freaking.
It's either that.
I was trying to. No. It was an ad on the wiki. Out of nowhere, I'm trying to look at his passive, and this pops up.
I'm scared to see what.
Look on the Dokkan battle on the Dokkan Win Discord.
No!
Oh my god!
Goku.
That's
that's just an ad. Yo, it's 40% off. I might have to cap.
You know what? If you do, that can be our official merch. We'll make that our official merch. But anyway, it's either give him an additional super attack if you get basically like for people out there that could say it's overpowered. Look at physical Super Saiyan Broly, the OG one. He gets an additional, basically gets key and then gets an additional super attack with that amount of key. Yes, this Turles is a lot stronger, so he'd either give himself 3 key or give him the ability to do an additional super attack if he has max key. Because we have units like that Broly out there who do that. I think there's another one too. I'm thinking of the AGL free-to-play Trunks Saiyaman. Once it gets like 5 key, it gets like 2 additional attacks.
Oh, I get you. All right, my fourth one?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, your fourth one.
All right,
yep.
My fourth one, this one, I feel like he definitely deserves this one because he's been out 4 years and he hasn't gotten an EZA. The physical Vegito.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because, so for his leader skill, I would keep the HP and defense at 170, but raise the attack up by 5 to 10%. So from attack up 135 to 140. Give him a little bit of an attack boost because he already gets an attack boost for every counter he gets.
Yeah.
So, but I
wish that freaking AGL Vegito was like that.
Yeah, the AGL Vegito was like that at one point. But also for the counters, I would also up the percentage by 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because since he's already getting a 30% attack up after every counter he dishes out, and let's say this: since his edited leader skill would be either attack up by 135 to 140 up, and attack up, and I'm reading his passive here, and I read it wrong. Attack up by 10% for every counter that is dished. Let's up the 10% up to like 20. You know, like give him a little bit of an attack buff.
That would help, because for those out there who were not here at the time of Physical Vegito, one of his big flaws was that it took so long to build him up, because the events back in the day, you couldn't get hit 10 times in 4 turns.
Yeah. So pretty much give him that attack boost for both his leader skill and his counters. Just so
It's very closely designed to AGL Vegito, so I really hope he isn't similar to the EZA. Because AGL Super Vegito is more utility and help. This one, he was always about more power, because every time he gets hit, he'll deliver it back. But he just needs something to work off of. It can't just be damage received minus 50.
Yeah.
And the other thought I actually did think about this today at work, was if you did something like him, have him built like Tech Vegito, where he'd have 150 with 15% on each thing.
Yeah. And also up his link percentage, you know?
Yeah.
Just give him 1 to 2% up. Just give him a 1 to 2% boost, and then for Key, just give him plus 1 or 2. You know, make him useful again. Is what I'm trying to say.
Because even though he's a Majin Buu character, he has fusion links.
Yeah.
The best linking partner would be STR Super Vegito, I guess. Well, with JP said, no, never mind. With the same name, you can't even link them. So no.
So yeah, that would be my number 4, because I use him. The only time I really used him seriously was when I was trying to beat LGE just so I could clear mission in Super Battle Road. That was it.
Yeah, I've used him.
Oh, I remember me and my buddy Austin were doing that. He got pissed off that I won because I beat him. I was like, hey, I beat LGE with physical Super Vegito. Well, mine is Rainbow, so...
Yeah, mine is 2.
Same here.
Mine is 2.
23?
So, yeah.
It's just for some reason, mine was like, you know what? I got you. Crit. I was like, please. And I ended up winning with that.
23 crit of mine. I love this Vegito. I love Vegito units.
So I feel like even though a lot of people would still use this Vegito, give him an EZA. You know? That's my number 4.
Fair enough. What if they changed the leader skill? Virus and I made a joke in one of our whats. I think the first what we talked about, they were going to up the leader skill by 1%. Just have him go
171.
171 to attack to HP and defense, and 131 to attack.
Can you imagine if that 1% actually makes a difference?
It can make a little more difference than you'd expect. I think it's only like 10,000.
Imagine if they made it like freaking Goku and Frieza, they bumped it 7%.
That I don't know about that. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of scary.
It would either be that, or they'd make it 170 across the board.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, but then that'd be kind of weird too, because then what about the other 170? It's
177s.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
70 units do we have in the game anyway? Just one?
170 or 177?
Yeah.
177.
One.
No, we just
just Goku Frieza.
No,
they're special.
That's the only one we have. That's the only one we have.
Yeah. Maybe 2.
We have 2.
Aren't the GT Trio 177 for Dragon Ball Seekers?
No. I thought so too, but no, they're not. I promise you.
Are they 170?
I think they're 170. Hold on, let me find a GT Trio. Unless Goku, GT. Yeah, they're 170 all across the board for Dragon Ball Seekers.
Damn.
Okay. I couldn't remember if they
So-
were 177 or 170. I don't use them, so I don't have them, so.
So yeah, number 4 would be physical Super Vegeta. All right, Vice, your turn. Go.
All right. Damn. It's really nice. I know Hayden's gonna like freaking get so hyped up. And number 4, Tech Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito.
That was my third one. You.
Neat.
Yeah. Nah. It would have to be him because first of all, we all see that the 120s are getting EZA. So obviously, I really do want these guys to be a part of this. And I would love if this guy ended up overshining physical Vegito Blue. Because, as we mentioned before, raises attack and defense infinitely through a super, Final Kamehameha, and he has a great chance to launch 2 additionals, and each of them have a medium chance of becoming a super, and there's 50% attack, which each attack performed, which is great. I think they should bump it up to 20, and maybe bump that 150 up to 200, if anything. If not, and they keep that the same, make it greatly raise his attack and defense. I don't care, because this unit was meant to be a powerhouse, and I still want him to be a powerhouse.
Yeah, I agree with that, but you stole mine, you.
Okay. I'm going to have to severely disagree with you on that, Virus.
Oh, really? All right, let's hear.
Okay, if I would, he'd be a 150. I don't know if you said this. He'd be the 150 super across the board. He would have.
Oh no, I didn't say that, but I think he would be a 130 actually.
I would not have his attack changed at all because this Vegito for a long time was one of the top 10 hitting units in the game because of how much he actually built up. Even if
That's why I said if they didn't mess with the percentages, they might as well make it greatly raise his attack and defense. That's all he would.
Tech Vegito made physical Vegito look like a joke.
Have his passive stack defense the same way it would do attack. Have him get have him get to 150% defense, and hear me out on this. Make him a Patara support.
Ooh, that's really reaching it because we know how Akatsuki is.
Well, and it's even more than that. He's not attack or defense support.
I agree with that. Make him a Patara support. I agree with that.
He's a crit support.
What is he?
Yeah, make
crit support.
Yeah, because dude, think about it. Let's say if you have that Tech Vegito maxed out, right?
Yes.
And then you have like level 20.
Yes.
Right? and then like you have nothing but crits on him. Imagine if they did a thing where you could pass his crits to units that are Patara support. Think about that.
Well, there's units like Android 17. The AGL one gives 17% crit chance to target Goku category. Supreme Kai of Time, the tech one gives, I believe, 12% chance to crit? Let me find her. There she is. And chance performing crit plus 12% for allies. Yes. So have him only be 10% crit. Nothing more than that. Have him be a 10% crit Patara support on top.
I want either Patara or Final Trump card. That would actually work really well. I actually agree with that. That'd be really cool.
I have a different theory for Final Trump card though, actually. But But that's what I would do for him. Just honestly give him defense because that's probably his biggest downside is defense. It doesn't matter. We've talked about it. It doesn't matter if you can hit the enemy for 1.5 billion damage. If you get hit for 1.5 million damage, you're dead.
You're dead. Yep.
Am I good to go for my next virus, or do you have any other input?
Nah, all good.
All right. My next one is Tech Tapion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that happening when the EZA returns around.
And
yeah.
Okay, the whole reason I have this...
When I used to play Global, I would constantly just keep pulling it.
It was either Tech Tapion here, but because AGL one had got the thing, it was either him or the... AGL Final Form Frieza from the Namek Saga.
Oh, that one?
It was a tie between those two, and since Tapion AGL just got his EZA over on JP,
which was easy for me because I don't have PyCon.
I decided Tech Tapion would be the main center stage just because with that EZA, he'd match so well with the Tapion, which was my least favorite unit in the game, as I've talked about. I hate units like Goku Black. I don't like Turles. Tapion was my most hated unit in the game.
Why?
He gets no attack buff unless you fall below 50%. Then after you fall below 50%, you want your HP back, meaning he gets no attack buff. The unit has no offense. He hits for like 600,000 damage at normal. And then you fall below 50% HP, he gets to like a 1.6, but then you want to heal back up. So where does that other bit go? Down the drain. He's useless. He is terrible. Harunagarn is better, and even he's crap.
Holy shit!
This went from explaining why he needs an EZA to a rant about how much he hates him.
It's not the first time I've done this. We have a what coming out tomorrow. We are going to have a what coming out tomorrow that's actually going to talk about it too. Anyway, Tech Tapion here is a... Oh! He has... That's interesting. I just looked at his leader skill. He is Tech type Ki plus 3, Super Tech type HP attack and defense plus 70.
Yeah, I just looked at his thing right now while
He
you
is,
were going on that rant.
And for people, okay, those out there that don't get why that makes sense or don't understand it, he can support extreme tech units, but they don't get any actual stat support. They just get the key. Meanwhile, the super ones get the buff. I never realized this about this Tapion. Like, actually, if I'm being honest, I never realized it. That is a highly unique super leader skill. He's like in the Neo God leads, the 120s for those out there. But anyway, he'd have to be probably, my guess is he'd be all type tech key plus 4, all stats plus 90, or 3 plus 100. It's one of those two. He causes supreme damage to enemy and lower enemy attack and defense. His natural passive is he gets attack and defense plus 80% at the start of turn, 30% chance to perform a critical hit, and he changes strength to Rainbow Key Sphere. So Rainbow, absolutely good. I would give him an additional probably crit chance based on the amount of Rainbow Orbs he gets. I can't remember.
See that?
There's another unit I'm thinking of that actually does that. Like the more Rainbow Key Spheres they get, the higher crit chance they get. I can't remember who it is, but someone does that. And give him 120% attack and defense at start of turn, and make him a Siblings Bond support.
Okay, hold on. I'm not hating on this, I'm just confused. Why make him a Siblings Bond support?
You know Tapion has a brother, right?
Oh yeah, he got smushed! Okay, now I remember.
He got smushed, he said. Wow, okay.
I haven't watched Wrath of the Dragon in a while, so I forgot.
Like, throughout the movie, I remember...
you don't remember his brother?
Yeah, he was a pancake for all of 2 seconds.
He had a little brother.
His name was like Minotia, Minata, I forget.
I think it was Minosha.
Minosha, yeah.
Minosha.
He only showed up for like the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then boom, he got smushed.
Exactly. And one thing
time to shine, and I'm like, where the hell?
And I remember Tapion talking a lot about his brother. So just based on that right there, this Tapion being a Siblings Bond support, just for the fact he talked about, this is the whole reason. He talked about his brother, but I remember every conversation literally had his brother mentioned. It's like Avatar The Last Airbender, Katara, literally, there's a meme. Nobody, not anybody. Katara, my mother was killed by the Fire Nation. Tapion here. Nobody. I had a brother. And so making him a Siblings Bond 3 key, maybe 40% attack and defense support, heck, even 30%, one would help the Siblings Bond, because as far as I know, there are no Siblings Bond the pet leader skills, support units. 2, he's a Rainbow Orb changer, which is one of the most, if done to a normal extent, to a controlled extent, is a very phenomenal thing. Otherwise, it's just really stupid. I don't like too many Rainbow Orb changers. It's one of my complaints in the game. That's why I don't Like Tech Mr. Boo, I do not like that unit because he's a dual rainbow orb changer. And I don't care what anybody says. That's a terrible build. But so having him do that with the crit either and have him at additional crit, maybe an additional 20% crit chance. Have him be like 5% crit for Rainbow Key Spheres obtained, because the most he'll ever get is 4, unless it's literally possible. And all that. I feel like he'd be really good alongside now the AGL Tapion. That could be a very nasty rotation.
Okay. All right. My turn?
Yep, your turn, Miles.
All right. So this one, these guys have been out for a real long time. These guys, this unit in particular, the five transformation Goku. The AG. Now,
I love that guy when he came
hear me
out.
out. A lot of people have this guy rainbowed, right? And so I think that he deserves a buff.
Let me stop you right there really quick. You can continue to think. If someone out there does not have this Goku rainbowed, hit me up at the Dokkan Win Instagram, Dokkan_Win_podcast, and tell me you don't have it, because who the hell does not have him rainbowed at this point?
If you don't, you'll get interviewed on the freaking Dokkan.
God, you'll be on Dokkan Who?
Yep, they're plugging #setup.
All right, sorry, Miles. I'm sorry, Miles. Continue.
So yeah, I feel like this guy deserves an EZA. I would change. The only thing I would change would be the percentage. HP. The original would be HP attack and defense plus 120. Make it like 130. Give him like an extra 10 to 20% of change it to like 130 or 140.
What the hell am I hearing?
Bag of chips in the background.
Oh no, it's gummies because I'm an adult.
Fair enough.
Gummy bears or gummy worms?
Yes.
Smileys.
Be a man. Eat gummy butterflies. They're actually pretty good. You can get a bag of them for like $8 on Amazon. That's like 4 pounds of them.
Jesus! All right, so back.
4 pounds?
All right, so
If I eat 4 pounds of gummies, bro.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. The 5 transformation Goku definitely deserves an EZA. The only thing I would change, like I said, would be his percent for his leader skill. I would change it to like HP attack and defense plus 140 up, and for his passive, attack and defense 100% up. So give him like an extra 20%.
Interesting.
Now for his transformations.
They all of them basically vary from 100% attack and like I think 100% defense to 0 defense, 120% attack or something like that.
For his
To blue and beyond.
I'm just gonna make this easier. Just give him 100% attack defense up. That's all I'm gonna say. Just change it to 100% attack and defense up. I'm not even gonna go into detail. I'm just gonna say that for Super Saiyan 3.
Mr. Gummies over there.
It's my last pack, man.
Before I explain, this was one of the units that I was thinking about. I was really thinking hard about this unit, but for his Super Saiyan 3, give him like 120 attack up and 60% defense up. Pretty much my trail here is give every transformation 20% up for both attack and defense. That's it.
And fair enough. And probably give him an additional 5% damage reduction.
I'm not going into detail on this character because I already have this guy rainbowed, but I don't use this guy as much.
You give him 5. Probably give him.
Say that.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, and give him maybe 5 to 10 or maybe 15% more damage reduction. That way he's at least 40. And for those who don't know, this comes in a line of the Goku, the Frieza, and the Vegeta that all raise attack and defense on Super. No, Vegeta just raises defense. Goku and Frieza in their final stage now have no built-in defense. Goku has
pretty much they're trash. they're trash on defense.
Yes.
Well, on attack, but on attack they're solid. So.
And so here's what I would do for them. If all they do is increase his stats, even if they don't do that, have them greatly raise attack and defense on super. That will help them so much more in the final stage. And blue and golden. My opinion, because as I've used them a lot. For those who don't know, those who haven't checked out our tier list, go check out our tier list. I've used every unit so many times. I was exhausted. But they need something like that. A greatly raising attack and defense will help them tremendously. Even if that's the only thing they do, it'll help the unit legitimately so much to the point that they'll be good. They'll be runnable. The worst thing is links, but you know what? That's perfectly fine.
They'll be useful. They'll be useful is what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be useful is what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Virus?
Funny that you were saying that, because now this isn't about a unit. I'm going quick back. I've already mentioned this to Hayden. I don't know if you know, Miles. There was a time I was in this community that's dead now, unfortunately, where we made custom units and actually used them in game in Dokkan. One of those being, I basically took transforming Goku, and he went from base to Master Ultra Instinct. And I basically EZA'd that character to just do 20% added every time he transformed, to the point where he was at, I think, 160.
Interesting.
But of course, I broke the unit, and I made Ultra Instinct massively raise attack and defense for 3 turns. With a very high chance to do at least 2 supers.
Have him do ultimately raise. It's like 300% for 2 turns.
Oh, funny enough, I only used ultimately raised for an LR Gogeta, and he did an additional for a normal punch, and that did 5 million.
Give me fucking Christmas. Okay.
All right, but my number, what are we at? 3? Yes.
3.
3.
The third spot, I really thought about this hard because, hey, if Hercule can get one, so can Android 17 and 18, the LR from the friend summons.
Oh, throwing an LR into the list.
This was my first LR that I ever obtained.
How dare you use an LR without my consent?
No.
I don't care.
But, I mean, everyone should at least know about them. All types, key +4, basic. I would love if they were like a solid all types leader, maybe like, I don't know, key +4, HP attack and defense 100%. We can do that. I would keep their supers the same, causes colossal damage to enemy, maybe add an effect to their 12 key, but their 18 key is fine with Mega Colossal and lowering attack and defense.
Yeah.
Their passive, I would love it if they were sort of built like the LR Android trio, where they have a chance to do evasions.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if they have the chance to do invasions, including supers, and if they had a chance to do an additional as well.
Probably against Hybrid Saiyans?
And, yeah, or I was going to do just any, like, future super enemy. And I would love it if they were, you mentioned it already with Tapion, a siblings bond, sort of.
And now that I think about it, I think this is from the Android, the History of Trunks special. So I think Hybrid Saiyans would actually be a better, like, a guaranteed super against Hybrid Saiyans, just to kind of match it with the movie. Because, like, Future Gohan does an additional super against Android category enemy. And main androids are 17, 18, and Cell in the game. You have the 16s here and there, 19 and 20 every once in a while, 21 in, like, 2 events. Okay.
I would either have these guys support siblings bond or joined forces, which are 2 things that do need some support.
Give them their own category, Standing in the Rain. It's Rain category.
Standing in the Rain category.
Still my favorite art in the game. It doesn't matter.
I would love to see this unit come out, because this unit is 5 years old. As of, if we're hitting September this year, it's 5 years old.
It can still get some pretty decent numbers. I think I was doing it one time and got him close to 2.8.
Yeah, and that's in battle. I used them in Battlefield. They still hold their own. So imagine them getting an EZA.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, if Hercule can get one, so can EZA.
I still hate that. I still hate that stupid old man with that pink wad of bubblegum got an EZA.
Hey, don't hate. Do not hate.
Dale, I hope you can hear me. Hercule sucks. Dale can't hear me.
Up in the far distance, Dale just looks up from like he's just eating dinner. He's like, I felt a great disturbance.
Am I good for my next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All good to go.
My next one is quite possibly my favorite physical unit in the game. Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku.
Ooh.
I have a problem in this game, everybody. I'm addicted to it. I do not spend a lot of money on very many banners. This was one of the like 4 banners.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
I really don't. The most AGO Gohan was the most I spent on it being $300. Mask,
Damn!
yeah.
That isn't a lot. That's like 2 paychecks for me right there.
Mask Saiyan was the second most with 150. Super Kaioken here was the third most with 80.
Please, you know how much money I spent? 0. I work on that grind.
Well, good for you. I have nothing to grind.
I'm not gonna lie. In Dokkan total, I'm probably reaching $900. So my global's very fucking expensive.
No, I'm a long ways away. Anyway, okay. He is. I would give him 3 key and physical stats plus 90. You would not run him as a lead nowadays. You really wouldn't. He causes immense damage to enemy while sacrificing 7% HP.
Please say something in the past if I want you to say, please.
Have him drop that 7% to 5% just because you would not get rid of that. Kaioken puts strain on the body, so it makes sense. He gets 3 key attack and defense plus attack plus 100% when HP is 50% or above. Have him naturally get 80% attack and defense all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Have him get an additional 120% attack when HP is 50% or below. Above. Give him a dodge chance, 25% dodge chance.
Okay.
And guaranteed criticals against other world warriors.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah!
That's what I was waiting for. Because this Goku was made, and he came out during the time that Icon came out.
Yeah, they came out years ago. Just out of the blue.
Yeah.
But it would fit. It would fit if it was against another world.
Yeah.
I still use this Goku for whenever I make other World Warriors team. I literally use him because he has a purpose. But in most
Is he
of them,
good? Still?
I still use him because he's rainbowed.
Okay, that does not answer the question. I use units even though they're terrible. I'll proudly admit that. This Goku can hit in the right situations. I've got him over a 2 million attack stat. Mine is full link level 10. So
That is amazing for the old unit.
For being link, it's very specific situations. But he can do it on the it's on the Goku's family team that he can do that. But and mine is full link level 10 and rainbows, so he can hit some really good numbers.
Wow.
But it's not other than that, he's sitting around like a 1.6 typically.
All right, so my turn.
Unless you guys have anything to input on this Goku I have.
No.
Nope, you pulled out what I wanted. I wanted at least a crit chance or some sort of additional attack if there was another World Warrior against
give him something worthwhile.
Because I hope that an Otherworld Warrior Super Battle Road comes out and that they're all angels.
Shut up!
I hope that they're all angels too. I hope they don't do it like freaking
opposites
time travelers, where it's like, oh, let's go to time travelers. Yeah, that'll be fun. Everybody you fight is Dragon Ball Saga.
It's like, and then what event was it? Pure Saiyans. You only take on Earthlings or hybrid Saiyans.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn.
Yes.
Right. My second one. I'm gonna throw an LR into this.
Without my consent? You bastard.
nobody cares.
This is my show.
I'm kidding. If the LR androids can get an EZA, so can LR Great Saiyaman and Great Saiyaman 2.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Interesting pick.
If those guys can get an EZA, then this LR can get an EZA too. I mean,
Hey, with the new freaking Defenders of Justice category, that fit.
yeah. What I would do for his oh, God. For his leader skill, change the percentage and change it big, like
150.
160.
Ooh, wow.
Change it.
Oh, that seems a little too high for that free to play.
I will agree with that. That is
change it.
Like I'd accept at least like a 130 or 150.
I
Like
think-
150 having to be the cap.
And then for his passive skill, up the Okay, so I'm confused. Does the defense down afflict itself or enemies?
Like where do you see that?
Like it says key +4, defense 50% up, and defense. I think it's to all enemies 70% down.
Extreme class.
Extreme class.
Enemies.
Yeah, extreme class
their
enemies.
Defense by 30.
All right.
Up their defense by 30. This LR will and definitely deserve an EZA because I have this guy rainbowed. He was like my third free-to-play LR to get, and it was easy because, I grind. So, but for the key...
It was easy for you, but...
Don't we all?
Yeah, but for the key, just keep it the way it is. Just keep it the way it is. But yeah.
Yeah, 4 keys already really big.
Okay.
Change it, adjust it big to up it like 60. Up the percentage by 60.
Okay, I'm gonna go off on two little. They're not tangents; they still coincide with this, but two little things. One, I think what they would do that most they would go is 150, but if we follow the actual that they've done with other LRs, it goes 70. It went 90, 100, and then went to 130.
Yeah.
So 130 would be the thing. Two, are we getting a part 2 in the Videl celebration? Or no?
I don't know, but all I know is that I pulled her off of a single.
We're not talking about that. No one cares. But are we...
You're just jealous.
Nah, I don't care. I'm fine with what I have. I'm fine with my 216 rainbowed units. But anyway, I am thinking, if we do, I don't know if we have a second part to this Videl. I thought I heard someone say we do. I don't play I get stones in JP, and even then I haven't been on in about 2 weeks. So I have it on my phone, but I really don't play it.
World Tournament is on for JP, and I'm not doing jack.
But if we have a part 2, the thought crossed my mind. You talk about this, I think it was Virus actually said it'd be good for the category. They could theoretically get an EZA during that, if there is a part 2 of this. If.
There's not going to be a part 2. I just realized that. Oh my god. Because you realize that Golden Week is literally supposed to come at the 26th, right?
Oh yeah, that's true!
So we're going to have to be dealing with this for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That depends. Maybe this week coming up, they're going to pull out a surprise like, hey, here.
That's what I was thinking. I figured there'd be some part 2 celebration with this. And also, I'm really laughing.
We literally have 2 weeks, and then boom, that's it. They're here.
Yeah.
That means the week before that. So we have one bear week. This week is the week they have something to do. If they don't, the next week, that's when we'll have a Dokkan what, and we'll see what.
And I'm also laughing at the fact we didn't even add key in their leader skill, because for those who don't know...
I was going to say that. No, put key +3. Like,
No!
Yes.
Their kit right now is basically no key except for their passive. Leave it exactly like that. That is going to be perfectly fine. I like the way these guys were designed with that.
Yeah, but I like it if they'd be able to give key, too.
Give them 1 key. They give the superclass 1 key. There. Be happy.
Damn. Okay.
Anything else,
So,
Miles?
He's
Or
intimidated.
Yeah, that's it for my number 2. I felt like that free to play LR definitely deserves an easy.
I would love to see them get one. They are a really good unit. I don't use them, but I do know they're very good units. I just prefer other units to them.
All right, Virus, go.
All right, my number 2. I'm really stretching it with this because I would love it if this unit changed his conditions and he turned into a sort of other unit. STR Super Boo.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, which one?
Transformation.
We know which one. We know which one.
That STR Boo.
See, I've always had a problem with his conditions. It's like so buggy, like in my opinion. It's kind of hard to get to some of them. And I would like it if they went from attack 80%, of course, 150 would raise to 160 for transformation boost. I think his super should stay the same. If they want, they can greatly lower attack and defense. But raise that 80 to at least a base of 100%, and just keep it to that, just 20% more. With his transformations, I would love it if they pulled a Kefla on him, like where it just goes turn by turn. But if you end up losing the HP during that, like if you take some damage or something, then you have to stay in that transformation. You don't just have to stay in Super Boo, and if you're missing less than half your health, you pick that one. Or you only go to Super Gotenks or Gohan.
What?
That sounds very finicky.
No,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm really stretching it.
Wait. What?
Just like Kefla, because she can go Super Saiyan. But I believe she has a certain amount of health, then she can go Super Saiyan too.
And turn, yeah. That's same for future Gohan, who has to transform after a couple turns with a Trunks rotation above this HP threshold.
Now I get it. I'm like, wait, what the hell?
Okay, I do like the idea. Truly, we could get some flack from these guys, at least Miles here, because I know he hates this. I actually really like this strength boo. I really do. I do not see a whole lot of problem with this boo. If I'm being,
I wish he was better.
No one
I wish he was better because the best thing about him is his links and Bukalo.
Okay, how I would alter it, I do like the idea of the thing, but not turn by turn. Have it as Ultimate Gohan is 90% and above. Boo Tanks is 80% to 89%. And then Bukalo is 70 to 80 is a 79. Basically, as opposed to being like 50% or below is what you have to get to. Have it just be if you're in the top 30%. The top 30% is different stuff.
All right.
As opposed to if you fall below 50%, it's instead of 25%, 10% is a lot more reasonable, and you'll get to see the transformations a lot more rapidly than what you would see. Because as of right now, whenever I use this, I've gotten Bukalo once, because my teams are really good. So Bukalo has showed up once. I've never gotten Boo Tanks. And I've gotten Boo Han every other time, though.
Because Buhan is easy to get. Just don't get hit.
Exactly. And so if you have the depends on the event. But so if you have the situation where it's 10% each, you'll get to see all these other units, because this unit is, I truly like this unit. I love his versatility. I love the variety, but with how he's worded, how he's built, it is hard to get all the aspects of him. So have him in this lower, I guess, increase? Lower? I don't know, the HP threshold to top 30%. That way you can see these varieties more often.
I was trying to keep it like true to anime wise too. Like he just racks up each transformation. He goes up from it. Not like he'll just start anywhere. But I like that idea too. That just change it to where it could fit a smaller health bracket that's more common for people to go into.
Yeah. Okay. My next one.
There you go.
Okay, Virus and I talked about this unit in the Dokkan What. He's gonna make me a custom unit, Miles.
Oh God.
Do you remember Virus?
Say it.
Intelligence,
motherfucking Goku Black. Wait, Are you saying that intelligence Goku transforming Goku Black deserves an EZA?
To make him good, yes.
Okay, I agree.
I hate this Goku Black. I hate him. This is my second most hated unit in the game.
Who
Behind
doesn't?
Tapion.
Jeez, you were going on a rant today, man. What's wrong?
Bro, just put the title for Hayden kills Tapion with his words. It's like he got squished like his brother, but it's just Hayden.
I'm just standing there. Puny worms. Puny god. Okay.
Instead of her regard, it's just Hayden in the back yelling at him.
And even those out there, because I was talking to somebody, and they said as much as they hate the fact that I hate on their stuff, I give enough explanation, enough reason, they can understand why. But they're just sitting over there just, God damn it, he's right, but I hate that he's right. Okay, Goku Black. My least favorite, probably Dokkan Fest unit in the game is him, without a doubt. Make him a 160 the Time Traveler's lead, and 4-key 100% attack and defense to extreme int. So add that little bit of variety. His normal super attack greatly raised defense, leave that, and probably lower enemy defense. This is base form, mind you. Attack plus 40% at start of each turn. One reason I hate this Goku Black is he's just so weak. He hits like a freaking tissue. He gets additional, let's see. So boost that up, give him naturally 50% attack.
What does he hit like, Hayden?
A tissue. A tissue. I work with plants all day. I can hit harder than this Goku Black turn 1. But anyway.
Damn, you're really hating on this Goku.
I dealt with a lot of Karens today, okay?
Oh, I dealt with 2, don't worry.
I dealt with 6.
Damn. What the hell happened, man? Our world used to be so peaceful, and then all of a sudden Karens took over. And
okay. That's all the different discussion. Anyway, have him naturally have 50% attack and defense at start of turn. Have him build up his attack to another 150, so he gets 200% attack. Will come this over the few turns, and he gets each attack received up to 40% up to crit. So after 8 attacks, he'll have a 40% crit. Increase that to 50. Because he naturally greatly raises defense on super, and that's his Goku Black's biggest, and I mean absolutely biggest flaw is he has no natural defense in any state. It only relies on that. So if you have him at 55%, this Goku Black cannot take a punch. Even if you get...
So he hits like a tissue, but he's soft like a baby. Okay.
He hits like a tissue turn 1. Come turn 3, his third turn, he can hit hard, but you're going to be getting hit hard too. Because he has no natural built in. And so that's what I do for his base form. Just give him... Heck, even if you give him 50% defense unconditionally, I would call him a good unit. If you give him 50% defense unconditionally, I would call him a good unit.
Dang, that's I haven't heard you rant like that in a long time, dude.
That I have his transformation too, so mind you, I'm not done.
No, oh God.
Okay,
well, let's just say let me just say this: transformation animation is pretty tight.
If we go based on animation, of course he's gonna be that. But we can't go. Ha! He looks good. You die. If that was the case, everybody I know would be dead.
I mean, I have 2 dupes, 3 dupes. He's not that bad. I mean,
if you take him, if you have him lucky and he gets an additional super every turn, yeah. But I've seen him at Rainbow Link level 10. He's still getting hit for 50,000 damage. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, he should be getting hit by like 90.
He should be getting.
Hell, maybe even.
If he was built at a different time, he'd be getting hit for 1,000 damage, probably 50 on super. But he can get normal hit for 50,000. He's not a good unit.
He's not balanced right.
He's offensive. He's a glass cannon. And this is probably the second best example of glass cannon next to Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
Who needs defense with this color hair?
I'm going to run to Florida and find you. His normal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Enough.
He has
Could
great.
not stop the zero defense plan.
He greatly raised his defense and caused immense damage to enemy. I feel like he should just disable enemy guard in his super attack and then it'll be fine. His normal passive at that point still give him the 50% defense on top of a 160 attack and chance performing critical hit plus 50%. Leave that, so that means by the time it's safe, he's basically just transitions from, if you get him hit enough times in base form, he'll already have that 50% chance crit on this, so it basically just transitions. And have him be hear me out, a 4-class key, extreme class key support with 20% attack and defense.
I can see that. Yeah, I agree with Hayden. That Goku Black definitely needs one.
Yes, because he's terrible. No other words about it.
Okay, can I go?
Yeah, we're on our number 1, everybody.
All right, so number 1 is
Oh my
usually the
god,
hardest
number
one,
one.
but I took some thought into this, and I have to say that Tech Hit needs one badly.
Yes.
Ooh.
Tech Hit, and no, I mean,
Oh,
he's good.
please tell me you want him to have evasion.
I want him to have evasion.
Okay, please, because that's the one thing that would have made him good. But it's like, nah, I move as fast as time itself. Fuck that.
Okay. All right, so he is a 170 unit to Universe 6. However, Universal Survival Saga, I would change it from 150 to 16. I would change that to be the first one, and then the second one, and for his passive, just give him like a 30% chance. A 50% chance of evasion. Just give him evasion. That's all I want. Please. That's all I want.
That's all you... Virus, we have
Yes!
to kick Miles out of the pod. You have to kick him out of the podcast. This man's speaking blasphemy over there.
No, because
Out.
Hit is an evasion type character. If you remember during his fight with Goku, he literally dodged all of his hits except for one. And then later on throughout the fight.
He also is a tank in specific situations.
Yeah,
Give him defense.
Okay, so let's say he goes up against a type advantaged, hard hitting enemy, right?
Okay.
And for some reason, if the tanking doesn't work, what other options do you have? Dodge? Items?
Okay, well that right there, you just dug your own grave. What if those dodge doesn't kick in? Would you rather a unit have no defense and dodge, or defense and no dodge?
I would rather have.
Oh, I'm scared. I hear its Ultra Instincts Dokkan Festival again. Stop it.
But seriously though, this Tech Hit seriously needs one. He just needs one. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, he does.
I would have added on to that. Like, I would have gave him like a chance to do an additional if the enemy was stunned, because it's a medium chance to stun.
Yeah.
So that would have also ranked it up a bit too.
In this man, please.
Fair enough.
What hit is this from? This is from the tournament, right? Like Tournament of Power.
Yeah, Cage of Time.
This is Tournament of Power hit.
Who did he do that move against again? To Dispo?
Yes.
No, he did that against Dispo.
Yeah. He didn't touch Jiren.
Yeah.
It was Goku and Hit that went against Jiren, but they got folded.
I thought it was Goku and Hit that went against Dispo and what's his name?
I could be wrong. It's been 3 years since Super came out.
If I did it, I'll let
The
you
little short guy that looks like a Smurf, right?
if I had to alter him a little bit, I'd give him 150% attack when performing a super attack, and then an additional 100% attack and attacks effective with enemy is stunned, because that's one of his big things. His dodge, I am perfectly fine with him getting dodge. However, in the instance that you were saying, if the defense doesn't work, what about the dodge? If the unit has dodge but no defense, UI Goku, Virus made a joke about it. That's a prime example. That unit, 70% chance to dodge, no defense. So he does not good.
Oh, I can totally dodge this, bro. I got this. Fucking.
So give him
That's my defense right there.
either, as much as I'm going to hate myself for saying this, have him raise defense on Super. But I'm going to hate myself for saying this because there's a big flaw I have in Goku Black. Do not give him any base defense. Just give him a guaranteed super against your stunned enemy.
Yeah.
Meaning he can, if he stuns the enemy, if he has it, that's a 30% stun chance, he's going to get that additional super. And then, so theoretically, you can get 3 per turn. And that's just based on him.
Okay, I see that. But
Kind of reminds me of the new Videl that just came out because she's guaranteed to have additionals, so her defense will be good once she additionals, but not before that. She'll get hit hard.
You know what's funny? Super. I was just expecting to get any other SSR with Super Vegito, but not Videl.
Okay, Virus, you got your number 1 ready?
Yes, I do, and man, he needs it because this category is dead. Like. I know some of you guys like to play with old categories. I want to use this category again. I wanted to bump up the HP to maybe 150 if they wanted to and keep the 170 attack and defense. Raise that 90% to int to 100%. I'm talking about Super Saiyan 3 Bardock.
I love Super Saiyan 3.
I knew who you were talking about. I'm like, oh shit.
I love
First of all, his super it's great. He does great damage to this day. Amazing damage.
He really does.
He does.
I would just make the 100% attack and defense just 120. That's all he would need. And it says when he's performing a super attack, all super class allies attack plus 40% when HP 70% or below. I'd probably make that I'd probably put that at least 80. Like make it like a bracket that's more able to be reached.
Yeah.
And I'd have him at least support as either a crit chance, or Super Saiyan 3 category.
On top of his super class allies too?
Yeah, but just make it like a mere, they can do something cheeky with it, like 10% or like 3% per unit on the field, basically, in rotation.
What if they left it at 100% attack and defense, his passive naturally, but they put him on a scale, like the slider scale? You may have said this. Like
Slider scale?
Like LR Bojack. The slider scale. The more HP, the higher attack, the lower.
I haven't seen those units in a while.
Because one of this Bardock's thing is if he gets hit second in second slot, he's not going to be taking a lot of damage unless he gets supered. But first slot, he can take a lot of damage. So have him the more HP, have him get, say, 80% defense. But if you fall below that, you lose the defense, which, let's be honest, is fine in second slot, but to give him more attack. Because then that'll also coincide with his support, making him hit like a freaking truck.
This guy's about to turn, I believe, 3 years old. Oh, not even. He's about to turn 4, I believe.
And it gave him a 140 and the 170 across the stat for the Super Saiyan 3. And
yeah, because nobody uses Super Saiyan 3 anymore. He's the only big leader, but that category needs a big bump up again. He's one of the only big leaders.
Some people still use him if it's like, I don't know, like extreme, like Ultimate Clash or whatever.
You can't hear
No, yeah, but I'm saying
you can't hear it, but I'm crying.
But I'm saying
I still run this unit.
But in terms
day.
of like.
Of course, I just want to be able to run Super Saiyan 3 again, because that category is just...
Yeah, I run the category.
Yeah, we got the Int Goku. He helps the category tremendously. EZA'd Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he'll be good on there, but not only with this, but we do need a few more Super Saiyan 3s in the game as well. That would help. Like with Gohan and Trunks, they helped as well. The thing about Super Saiyan 3 is they're so good in power. They just have such specific links that they need to be almost the same.
I wish. This is one of my favorite Dokkan Fests. I always talk about this unit as my favorite Dokkan Fest. We're eventually going to have to do our favorite Dokkan Fest unit in the game so I can actually decide, so I can finally say what it is. But,
Yeah, man. I remember this unit came out back in, I think it was June or something for Global.
Yeah,
I was like,
a lot
oh, what
of
is
people-
this? Because I never caught up with JP. I didn't know that there was a JP to begin with. And then I saw his super attack, and he just did 2 blades. Ching! I was like, what? I want that.
yeah. I love the Bardock. I have a sticker on him. His sticker's not good.
Why'd you put a sticker on him in the first place?
Because Dokkan does not give you the ability to preview the sticker.
Then just search up DBZ World, I guess.
Even though the
Nah.
artwork is
Oh, is he still dead?
okay, well, I can agree with that. Even though that Dokkan does really well on the art, the sticker animations are so trash.
On some of them, yes.
But on most of them, no.
All right,
Like-
I'm house sitting some people's house right now. Their dog is pounding on the back door. You're gonna have to wait, Lexi. I'm doing important stuff.
Say, please, I have a unit. Let me speak.
Okay.
He's like, please, I'll speak to you in the language of the dog.
Arf.
Bark, bark.
More champions, please.
Tapiana Minutia. A dual unit. Okay.
On the starting turn, Minosha folds.
All right, am I
Yeah.
good for my final one?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
And end it with a bang.
It better be.
I mean, it's one of my favorite units in the game, like overall wise. One of my first SSRs. I think I've only had 2 category leads, and this one still isn't a category lead. He's from way back when. Tech. Future Gohan.
He went, you.
I knew this was coming because he said favorite unit. I'm like, oh, here he goes.
I love this Gohan. Future Gohan is my absolute favorite Dragon Ball character. He's my 3rd favorite anime character.
I'll give it to you because he greatly raised
give it to you on
attack.
that one, but-
That's freaking yeah.
But I'll give it to you on that one, but
Yes.
really?
Yes!
Even if they change to 70% when HP is 80% or low, like take the health out, make it 100, he would like be hitting like ridiculously.
Fun
Yeah,
fact,
but-
with this Gohan here, I have actually got him in Infinite Dragon Ball history over a 4 million attack stat. Without his passive. I have mine built full
Oh.
additional, and I mean full additional. He has 24 additional.
He sounds so bothered right now. He's so mad.
Well,
Like, you know
yeah,
that picture of Vegeta when he's like struggling to cry? He's like, no, this can't be.
Well, okay, so the reason why I don't like this unit is just because back then he was special, but now he's like, you remember that scene in Star Wars where like Obi-Wan Kenobi tries to find out what the hell is going on within the Republic, but the files aren't there? It's like that. Like, he's one of those characters that are just lost in the files, and the files was just like, that's it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that unit.
Well, you know what? To each their own or wrong opinions. Anyway, this Gohan here is a very old unit. I believe he came out within the 2nd year of Dokkan. If not, he was a year 1. I'm thinking
Yes, he came out September 8th, 2016. So that is 2nd year.
Okay. Yeah, okay. He is in his TUR state, he is a 70% tech type attack. That is his leader skill. This is back in the day of the leader skills that I miss, where you had to prioritize what you wanted to be built with. He greatly raises attack on super attack and causes extreme damage to enemy. I'm going to go through his whole kit because this is probably one of my absolute favorite units. His passive, he gets attack and defense for 70% when HP is 80% or below. So, is he good right now? Actually, no. Can he hit good numbers? Yes. How I would change him, I would make him a complete 90% 3-key lead, which I think they could do. It's perfectly fine if they did it as a super attack, as leader skill. His passive greatly raises attack and defense. Have him be as Virus said, have him get get some sort of natural thing. So give him 100% attack and defense naturally. Give him an additional. I believe I was trying to think of the Gohan and stuff in Japanese. What am I hearing?
He still has his arm attack plus 50%.
No. That's funny, but no. Give him an additional 80% attack and defense when HP is 80% or below. Also, give him... It's one of these two things, because it could either be super long passive or just one additional line, as opposed to that. Either have him get additional super attacks like the Dokkan Fest Future Gohan against Android's category enemies, or make him a support for Future Saga. Like 3-key 40% support for Future Saga allies. Because a few situations right there, that team would get a whole lot better. I'm imagining him linked up with a Dokkan Fest Gohan, which is even right now is a very good rotation as is. Power, defense, support, and let's say if you have the Int-1 non-transformed, he's getting extra support and 1 key already linked up. So is he as good as he was in Super Saiyan? No. But he's still going to be hitting really good numbers. The support is going to help even if you keep him as a floater, or if you give him the additional, because he's a stacking unit, that it's perfectly fine to have a stacking unit get 1, 2, 3 supers a turn. That's why we have units like, Physical Vegito Blue. It's for the 1 turn, but he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So and he can get up before... Am I hearing freaking Jason Voorhees? What the hell?
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut up a turkey.
Okay.
boy gotta eat.
Okay, so that's what I would do. I would do that for him and then he could be my opinion, he would be a top tier unit. If he was built the way I described him, he'd be offensively capable. He'd stack, making him even better. He'd be defensively capable. He'd be a support. He'd be a good link buddy. He would be overall well-rounded. The only other thing that could
You'll be sexy.
He would. More so than he already is.
You're gonna be weirded out. He just jumped in. Where's Miles? He's so quiet. He's like in the back of his room.
Just rocking back and forth.
I'm listening. I'm just listening. I'm just not saying anything right now. I'm just not saying anything.
I mean,
he's holding back.
I have nothing left to say. That's all I would add. Miles, do you not think, with what I just said, would he not be a very good unit with what I just described?
Miles is doing that scene from Majin Buu Saga.
He would.
Don't do it. Calm down.
It's just that out of all of the other units in the game, you could have chosen.
I chose my favorite, yes.
I mean, I get it.
In that case, I might as well choose Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken STR Goku.
This, and I'm like, I might as well just choose freaking AGL SJ4 Vegeta. All of them, you had to choose, and I'm still calling him.
Well, he is gonna get an EZA. We all know that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna modernize with a brand new unit. It's like both of you two did. My units fluctuate back for years ago to nowadays. I have them spanning over all of
our androids.
Hey, I did physical Vegito. Remember that.
Did you have a unit that was not a category lead?
He is a category lead. Physical Super Vegito, he is.
That's the point I'm making. All of yours were category leads. Not all mine were. Technically category.
I wanted androids because they're close to home. They're my first LR, and I would love to see them get that.
The only one that was not was your 120, but that's a super thing. That was coming out in the middle of categories, so I count him as category leader in essence. I fluctuate across the whole freaking board. I could have gone with all the new units like Strength Cooler, Android 13, Strength Bojack. No, I'm sticking my units that I like and hate.
Man, Strength Bojack just gets an easy A out of nowhere. That would be dumb.
What LR did we get EZA'd out of nowhere?
LR
Goku and
Broly.
Frieza.
Goku Frieza.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
Everybody was expecting LR, bro. It's funny, if they never LR'd Goku and Frieza, we might have just gotten like an animation revamp for Broly.
What is it? This is why we can't have nice things. It just points to Goku and Frieza. All right, so that was our list. As you can tell, Miles over here does not like other people's opinions, so that's perfectly fine. Miles,
It's not that I don't like him. It's just that
you don't like him. That's basically the point that was made. I said, this is my thing. I like this unit. Why?
just.
Yeah, he didn't say, oh, he was like, oh, interesting. Then I went, why?
That was your immediate word. It's just like, why? Even if I don't agree, I'm at least polite about it. Even Virus over here. Oh,
I
hey,
know that's your favorite unit. You've been talking about this, dude.
hey, Miles.
What? Chicken
You
butt?
owe me $9.20.
Oh, for the views.
Yes.
Well, you're gonna have to wait on that, bud, because I made a bet with my mom. Plus, I don't know how to send
What's a bet with her?
$9.
What'd you bet?
all the way to Ohio.
I'm not in Ohio.
I mean, in Oklahoma.
There you go.
Those
All
are
right.
two different places. One of them is corn, and one of them is, well,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's in Oklahoma.
Death
And
randomness. Very bipolar state.
holy fuck, death. Just straight up. Oh,
Okay.
Oklahoma smells like death.
All right. So, do we have anything else to add before I tell everybody our next topic we're going to talk about?
Goku Black isn't that bad.
Yeah,
All right, let's see.
Yeah, the Goku Black is. I have to agree. The Goku Black.
And AGL
definitely
Tapion is
one.
a very, very good unit. Very good ECA. All right, prayers done. Amen. Pass the food. Imagine that being. Oh my god! I wish you just had your kids in the future. You're just sitting there. All right, let's say grace for this food. Oh, a little whatever you want to name your kid. Oh, say prayers. Okay. And Goku Black and AGL Tapion are very amazing units and not bad. Amen. What would you do?
I would just say okay.
What about you, Hayden?
Our next topic of discussion.
All right, next topic.
Our next topic on which these two are not going to be apart. We're going to actually have Goku and Dale. We're going to have Will and Dale back on our next episode.
Oh shit, we're getting Sean Shamor or Masako. Who?
Anyway, our next topic, Will and Dale will be back with us next time. So, Miles and Virus, thank you so much for being here. As much as I hated this, I loved having you guys on.
Nah, thanks
No
for
problem.
having us, man.
It's fun. We have a lot of fun doing this. Even if come the end of it, we start hating each other, we have a lot of fun. Like this, hearing what them talk about, like this unit needs it, this unit needs it, it's perfectly fine. But
And I found a beautiful hoodie that I might have to buy for 44% off.
no, please do. Please do and post it in chat. If you do, if you can do that, no, I'm not. I can get in so much trouble. I was going to put it as a thumbnail for one of our things, so I'm not going to do that.
I mean, you're not gonna get into trouble. You're just gonna get a lot of people that are gonna look at that and be like,
It's someone else's fan art. That's why.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
Someone else's fan art is a random ad on DBZ Wiki. So
Anyway, back.
Wait, I have a question really quickly about the logo.
Yes.
Who drew the logo?
It's one of my buddies from high school.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
It's a little different than how I wanted it, but I really like this variation too. But anyway, our next topic that Will, Dale, and I are going to talk about are categories that need major buffs in the game.
Oh,
Super Saiyan 3 better be in there.
I don't
If
know.
not, I'm
full power better be in there too.
I don't know yet. We'll see. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait 2 weeks.
Oh
I'm gonna
god.
infiltrate. I'm gonna infiltrate your stream. I don't know, or your little podcast. I don't know. And be like Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3. Ah!
I guess it's a good thing Will Dale and I record in the locked one. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys have any other final words before we end this? Aside from Goku Black and Tapion?
Yeah.
Oh, I said
For
pizza,
those
but
of
okay.
you, for those of you that like Future Gohan, I am very sorry, but yeah, he's just not a good unit for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
If I'm being honest, he's really not a good unit. I like Future Gohan. That's the whole reason I use him.
It's the only reason he hopped into Legends.
Yeah, I'd literally only hopped into Legends to get the Future Gohan.